Hello, friends of the truth. From tyranny to liberation. With all this extreme chaos currently going on, so many don't realize that it stems from a global control structure. Humanity is having their own victim patterns used against them and manipulated into emotional storms of hatred and violence, serving the very people they claim to be against, completely ignorant of their handlers. What so many people aren't asking themselves is, who are the dividers? Who are the profiteers that sit on top of the pyramid of war and disease? They own your religions, politicians, mainstream media, and monetary systems. What many don't understand is they also own your mind, and the last thing they want is for you to take the red pill. This information that is causing the human awakening is the red pill. Even when you think you know the truth, there's always layers of operations, twists and turns, manipulation, and psyops designed to manipulate your beliefs. These off-world controllers have done a brilliant job of dividing humanity, including financing both sides of each war, going back to Napoleon. These controllers hide behind the guise of religion, which demonize and sponsor harm outside of universal law upon the human race. Our history has been one big manipulation. The only way humanity is going to move beyond this enslavement by these off-world entities and their satanic agenda is to reveal it. We need to move past this low vibrational reality of the almighty genocidal God that has put a veil over our eyes. This current transition and global chaos we are experiencing will ultimately free us from this tyranny. We need to erase the past and ignorance and heal the collective trauma, revealing our history and how truly everything has unfolded on Earth is the solution to world peace. We need to know who is and has been perpetrating this fear, guilt, unworthiness, class separation, etc. And who are these hierarchies of power and wealth? It all goes back to our true ancient history, and that history leads off-world. People need to know that there has been a war waged for millions of years for total control of Earth between the Anunnaki, Draconians, and several benevolent races, including the Pleiadians. To this day, we have been under draconian law, or what some people call the draconian Archon grid or network. Why is there so much pain, suffering, satanic child sacrifice, pedophilia, war, disease, racism, and senseless death? These inhumane acts are all sponsored by these non-human off-world entities. Basically, there's been an all-out war on creation by these psychopaths and their anti-human agenda. It's time to wake up and grow up and end the ignorance. This is the solution to personal freedom. The incredible, mismanaged dispersal of wealth and human enslavement needs to be truthfully told, otherwise it continues. The revelation of these unseen malevolent entities known as archons needs to be revealed. This particular information will be extremely difficult for many. There will be that time that humanity will be told that we have been manipulated, enslaved by some very dark, negative, off-world influence. These archons are the puppet masters behind the mega elite that call the shots from the banksters, politicians, and most religious leaders, and all who will do their bidding. We have been brainwashed into playing their game, but their game is about to end. What's hard for many to understand is that this galactic war has been happening in the fourth dimension and is now spilling out in 3D, hence our current situation. This is why you hear many say the war has already been won. It's just playing out in our reality. It's our turn. But we all know it's way more complicated than this explanation. This galactic war is being fought by these Draconians and other negative ET races against the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and Andromedans, which is to ultimately clear and rid Earth from their control. Earth is the last stronghold, and we're seeing these Archons' last dying breath. We are seeing the current unraveling of this dying draconian grid. This is a trans-dimensional war, and it has already been won. These armies of God are multi-dimensional and have their ships. Some of these ships are physical, energy, or magnetized light. Just like their ships, some of these beings are physical, pure light energy, or magnetized light bodies. You don't need to be worried about the ships and ET races that are coming. You need to be worried about the ones that have already been here. Those negative ET races who stepped out of universal law are being recalled. Some are being rehabilitated, and some are being sent back to their home planet, and some will be recycled back to source. There are many players in this monumental undertaking for the liberation of Earth. The Pleiadians that have played a major stock in human, animal, and plant genetics, and were major terraformers of Earth in the ancient past, who also created the colonies of Lemuria and Atlantis, will have a major role in Earth's restoration process. Earth was never meant to go into a negative direction. It was meant to be an Eden, where all inhabitants would be allowed to evolve in its highest potential. Earth was hijacked, and Earth is about to be reconciled. We are seeing photos and incredible captures of ships coming in all over the world, and this is just the start. Buckle up. Thanks for watching.